I can change everything. Feel like I can change everything. I'm planning on changing the game. Sometimes I feel like I can change everything. If you don't know where you from, how you gonna know how far you came? If you don't know yourself, then they can tell you anything.
Welcome back to the BI Breakdown, guys. And I'm super excited today because there's some really good crypto updates inside the market, and there's been a lot of FUD, which stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And I am here to dismantle and defud the crypto market. Okay, so ARK, which is a hedge fund essentially, ARK Invest sold 5 million worth of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust shares last week. So what they did, that means that their clients who invest inside their fund wants to own shares of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. And this is a spot Bitcoin ETF, which means that you're actually buying the cryptocurrency itself. That Bitcoin is being bought when these individuals invest into Bitcoin. All right. So the custodianship of Bitcoin is needed. Is the Bitcoin itself is being held instead of just a futures market or a futures ETF, which was originally approved, where the price of Bitcoin is being traded on paper, but the asset doesn't have to be held. Coming up here next inside of technology and what's going on with cryptocurrency. So guys, remember that cryptocurrency for the most part is blockchain technology. Now there is cryptos that do not use blockchain technology, but the majority, I would say 90 to 95% being use blockchain technology. So Bank of America, and one thing that's not on here but I'll throw in there is that Ripple has a partnership with Bank of America. And also too, Warren Buffett dumped a lot of banking stocks including JP Morgan stocks, but he held on to Bank of America stocks as his largest investment position at the moment as well. So platforms like Near, Polkadot, and Cardano are using new approaches to improve the trade-off between scalability, decentralization, and security, is what a report from Bank of America was saying. So Near, Polkadot, and Cardano are three different crypto projects, and Bank of America is openly utilizing these different projects and looking at them to see how it can help their business. Like I said before, keep in mind inside the background they have that Ripple partnership. Moving on, we see here Muhammad, and I'm not even going to try to say his last name, but he is a part of the Dubai police, and he's talking about how blockchain is revolutionizing global firearm for forensics. So what is he saying here? I watched the video, and guys, feel free to watch this well if you want to, and you can just go to Coinbase and see that video. What he is talking about is how bullets and the shell casings can be traced, especially using fingerprints and different things like that. Issue is one database to another database, okay? So these computer systems need to be able to communicate with each other almost simultaneously. And cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, that is, makes it possible for all the databases to be updated at one time. So let's say you commit a crime, and I stay inside of the state of South Carolina, okay? I commit a crime inside of South Carolina. Instead of all the different states having to wait until the federal database is updated or whatever the case is, because technically if you do a state crime, it actually isn't updated federally. Okay, that's why we have a difference between federal and state. So what's happening here is you have to understand that these databases can be simultaneously updated, whether I did it inside of one state or municipality, or if I did it overseas or whatever the case is. And on top of that too, the data can be sent all around to match different DNA from different states. So someone has been incarcerated inside of one state, and that state has their DNA, but they committed a crime in another state, and that state does not have their DNA on file. By these databases being able to share information simultaneously and pretty much it being interchangeable, no matter if it's Mac or HP, Windows software, whatever, it allows for them to be able to better track people and, stop crime, solve crime as well. That's really huge. Now, moving on, we see here Brian Armstrong's exchange, which is Coinbase, all right? So remember, Coinbase is fighting currently the SEC. They have a lawsuit with the SEC. Remember, the SEC let Coinbase go public. So they let them do an IPO, then turned around and slapped them with a lawsuit saying that saying that Coinbase was selling illegal securities. Well, here, one crazy thing about it is that if you pay attention, Guys, I think there's an organized attack, an agenda to make people afraid of cryptocurrency to get out of the market at one of the best times to actually be in. So if you know anything about crypto, you know that the Bitcoin halving is coming up. And also, too, you know that right now the prices are low compared to where they have been. What Brian Armstrong has here is he has the custodianship of the Bitcoin, all right? So custodianship really means beyond just the buying and selling part. That's more of an exchange. But where are these things being held? So understand, for crypto to really take off, Web 3 has to meet and integrate with Web 2. Web 2 is what most people are familiar with. So this is your fintech companies, for an example, PayPal, Cash App, so on and so forth. These are things that mom and pop, grandma and grandpa are more familiar with and they're willing to use. But in the background, Web 3 will be the update to those Web 2 applications, allowing for money to move faster, almost simultaneously, all right? Coinbase has a really big job here, and they're going to be able to bring a lot of exposure to the crypto market, a lot of money, because they have a safe place for people to hold their cryptos while they wait for the price to appreciate. And so moving on into the altcoin rally. So we see that the altcoins are cooling off. And what is the altcoin rally? Well, normally it happens where alternative coins outside of Bitcoin rise inside of price when the Bitcoin dominance is dropping. And we would refer to this as being alt season. Okay, so now might be a good time to potentially get in on some altcoins. Going forward, we see here that Binance is still fighting this case here with the SEC, and that the DOJ is hitting them with some fines, as well as the CFTC and the U.S. Treasury. Okay, so are these the blows to Binance to allow Coinbase, who we just saw is the main custodian so far for Grayscale and other trusts, when they launch these ETFs? Are we seeing a blow to Binance, being that they're, one, not an American company, and two, that they are not regulated by the U.S. government unless they're inside of America? Are we seeing a blow to Binance to get U.S. investors all on board with Coinbase? That could possibly be something that's happening, but nevertheless, we know that Binance serves a very big purpose inside of the crypto market. Them going down or being affected as an exchange will impact the overall crypto space. So let me know what you think inside the comments below. This is your news update. Better investment equals a better future, and I'll see you guys inside the next video.
Reach for higher heights, you focus and elevate. I hate it that we hate each other. We don't gotta look the same for you to be my brother. Streets cold, so you know you gotta bring your cover.